Welcome to Epic Stock Due Diligence. Please subscribe at youtube.com/EpicStockDD. Thank you.
Hey everyone, Ed here, back again with another exciting episode of EpicStockDD. And today I want to talk about Epic Stock Due Diligences. What's our hidden agenda? Why are we posting these videos? Why are we, we've got Facebook page, we've got Twitter, we've got YouTube. We've got a book, The Penny Stock Perfectionist, that fine book that I wrote on the that's available for purchase from the Apple iTunes store. What's the hidden agenda? What's my hidden agenda here at Epic Stock Due Diligence? Well, to give everybody a quick background, if you read my book, you've probably already been exposed to this, but I've been trading stocks since the early days of internet technologies, and the first stock I ever traded was definitely the most popular web browser at that time. These were the early days of internet technology, so I don't know how old you are, but this was something I lived through. So it was a transition from your Prodigy, America Online, CompuServe to your down the street local internet service provider. And part of that transition was providing people with a tool to be able to experience the internet in a unique way, and that was a web browser. So I'll go ahead and say this company name because it was past. It was Netscape Communications. So that's what got me hooked. I mean, I was out there, mowing grass, making that lawn money and investing it in stocks, technology stocks. So I started with this stuff at an early age, and that obviously Netscape Communications was a big board stock. I forget if it was NASDAQ. I'm pretty sure it was traded on the NASDAQ. It's been so long. And it was something that got me interested, well, not just interested, but hooked on the stock market. So ever since then, I've been involved with stocks. Primarily in the beginning, it was only big boards, and it was big boards because you had to have that face-to-face communication with your broker in a brick-and-mortar building to place trades. And that was kind of cool back then because the fluctuations of share price were not as severe. And the reason that was heavily linked to the fact that back in the early days of stocks, that people had to go to that brick and mortar establishment to execute a trade. So it's not like today with microcap stocks where you've got orders in queue, limit orders in queue to buy or sell. Back then, anytime you wanted to buy or sell, you were either on the phone with your broker and or at their brick and mortar office placing that trade. So the fluctuations of those stocks typically weren't as sharp because people weren't trading with these computerized systems. And now, when you take it up a notch, to the micro caps, and then throw in the new element of, hey, most all of us use an online broker now. Even for big board stocks, the mass adoption of online brokers has drastically increased the amount of price per share fluctuation. How rapidly that price per share fluctuates, and especially with microcap stocks, because as you know, if you looked at microcap stocks for entertainment purposes, you've seen that these stocks often, they can go from nothing to something great within a few minutes. They can go from something great to no bid, zero value within a few seconds. So it's really interesting how all of this comes together, and it brings me back to Epic Stock Due Diligence. What is Epic Stock Due Diligence's hidden agenda? Well, my hidden agenda is to always look for what's next, because I've seen the brick and mortar big board stock trading. I've seen the unveiling of online brokerages where most anyone could get online and open up an account with an online broker and trade. And then I've seen that shift into something even more complex, which is where Joe Bobs and Jane Does on the street, just your average Joe Bob or Jane Doe, they can now get access to level 2, L2 market depth. These very advanced trading tools that enable that enable the trader to even more closely monitor the markets in real time. So even the Jane Does and the Joe Bobs, we're able to have access to tools that enable us to trade as well as people in these huge multi-billion-dollar financial institutions were able to in the past. Because in the past, typically only these large hedge funds, etc., had access to level 2 and these other tools. Now most anyone can get it. So this channel, it's all about the growth of stock trading. You know, where have we been in the past? Where are stocks going in the future? What kind of tools might we see? What types of trading tools might we see a year down the road, 5 years down the road, 10 years down the road? And EpicStockDD is all about monitoring the markets and finding these tools that can better enable traders like you and I to have a less amount of unsuccessful trades. And that's what it's all about, is just finding what's out there, the tools that are available, and harnessing the power of those tools to make more educated trading decisions. And ultimately, as I always say, you know, this is for entertainment purposes only, like all my videos, and expect with every penny stock trade to lose 100% of that investment. But by utilizing the power of all of these tools and staying abreast of everything that's currently available, it gives everyone an edge. And a lot of people, and I'm not going to point fingers, but a lot of people that do monitor the markets closely, they want to hoard their knowledge, and they want to say, hey, you can pay for my trading class or training class, whatever. And then other techniques that people employ to try to keep their knowledge to themselves, and if they release any of it for a fee, it's usually not everything they know, because then they feel they wouldn't have the edge on the street. And I look at it from a completely different perspective. I'll share with you what I know. You can share with me what you know. Ultimately, this is for entertainment purposes only. If you choose to purchase my book, The Penny Stock Perfectionist, from the Apple iTunes Store, that's great, because that's a few more bucks I have. But it's not thousands of dollars, it's a few bucks. So, that's just kind of a thank you for enjoying my videos when you buy that book, because I enjoy that. I'll go out and, buy me when I sell a book, I might buy me a cheeseburger meal or something like that, something simple. But that's about it. I mean, there's really no more to EpicStockDD, but I just wanted to post this video and like always, encourage you to subscribe if you haven't already. It's youtube.com/EpicStockDD. Share this video and any of my videos with others. And I can't unveil the specifics yet, but I do have some really, really cool videos coming out soon. So definitely subscribe if you haven't already. A lot of really, really fascinating stuff in the pipeline for EpicStockDD. Thanks for watching, and y'all have a good day.